keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jew-ish, cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim.
I.S.U.P.K.
Officer Ricard Ariel hitting you about the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. I am here with
Malik
and
Anthony.
Malik and Anthony, Most High in Christ. Yo, y'all see what's going on in the world today with this Israel, Hamas, Ukraine, and Russia? It's looking kind of crazy out there, right?
It's looking crazy for sure. I don't know what's going on.
You know what I'm saying? But here's the question. Amari Stoudemire said F you to all blacks and Hispanics who did not pick a side, and mostly who did not side with Israel. Do you agree with his stance?
Oh man, to be honest, there's a lot other stuff that goes into like just picking sides. Like, you know, America is you know, we like to make ourselves seem like the good guy, but you know, sometimes we end up the bad guys, and you know, we get ourselves into other people's business, which is sometimes rightfully so, but other times it's for selfish reasons. There's a lot, like I said, that is going into, you know, all this stuff. So on, you know, like picking sides, I don't really know. You know, I'm just learning more information as I go. I'm really just trying to understand it myself, honestly. But yeah, I can't really tell you about picking sides.
With the history that blacks and Hispanics has had in this country, and a lot of our oppression came from Jewish people or Arab people. Do you believe that we should pick a side, and whose side should we pick?
All right, think about it this way. Like, you know how like in movies there'll be a plot and it's like, oh, you killed my family, so I'm gonna kill yours. I don't know what started all this. I don't know if you do. I don't know if y'all do. I don't know what started all this. So when I say like I'm not for like picking sides right now, like there could be people on your side, you know, Jewish, that like had Arabs kill my people, and now like I'm just defending myself. But like the story just got so out of hand, we don't know.
Yeah. But let me remind you something. We're not Jewish. You're not Arab.
So you're saying we shouldn't care?
That's exactly what I'm saying personally.
To be completely honest, I don't care. I just care about all the innocent lives being lost. That's what I care about. To be completely, I just didn't want to say that because, you know.
Yeah, you trying to be PC. We understand.
You know,
we understand. Mm-hmm. How about you, brother?
Likewise, to be honest, like we shouldn't be picking sides or choosing just because of everything that's going on. And when, like, for instance, the reason that like Ukraine and Russia, Hamas and like all this stuff that's going on, we don't know exactly the reason. And if we do, if somebody told you the exact reason why, it still wouldn't make sense to you because it's not true. The reason, their reason for whatever's going on, it's not true. There's a lot more to it. Nobody should be choosing and picking sides. So kind of like what he said, I really don't care. I choose the side that I feel is rightful. Whatever I feel like people should be fighting for, that's what I'm going to choose.
I'm going to take it even further. What you were saying is absolutely true, but let me tell you something. No matter who wins, if the Palestinian wins or if the Jewish people win, no matter who wins, we are still going to be oppressed and at the bottom. They don't care about either one of us. You know what I'm saying?
Because if somebody was killing us, who's going to help us?
Exactly. Neither one of them.
Nobody helped us.
You see what the Jewish people tried to do to Kanye and Kyrie not too long ago.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'd like to thank y'all brothers for this interview.
Thank you for having me.
You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to take a flyer. And with that, shalom.
Thank you.
All right.
Start. Shalom, priest and officer of the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under Commander General YAHANNA. I am Officer Ricard Ariel, and I'm here with
Douglas McGee.
Deonis McGee.
We are here with the McGee's, you know what I'm saying? And we are wondering if y'all understand what's going on in the world today with this, all these wars and these conflicts.
Yeah, I'm up to verse with it, but like I said, well, I haven't said anything yet. I don't want to speak too. I'm gonna let my wife go first. I'll speak after she speaks. Yeah, I'll let her go first. Go ahead, babe.
I'm not up to date, but I have been keeping abreast. It's basically a war over land. What folks believe was promised to them versus what other folks believe was promised to them.
That's absolutely true. And y'all heard of Amari Stoudemire and his thoughts on this subject?
No. I've heard of Amari Stoudemire, but not his thoughts.
Mm-hmm. Amari Stoudemire said, "F you to all black people who would not take Israel's side."
Oh.
Now, do y'all agree with that?
I can't say I agree with it or disagree. What I'll tell you is this: I just hate the violence. That's what I'll tell you. I mean, I don't know what the answer is for the situation, but I'll tell you it's just at this day and age, I just feel like I think we should be able to get past differences and whatever we have and stop the violence. That's how I feel.
All right, interesting. Now, considering the history and the lack of care that blacks, Hispanics, and Natives have had in this country, should we care about the conflict that other people are going through, even though they did not help us with our conflicts?
Of course we should. It's humanity. I mean, based on what we went through and what happened to us, I know that was a terrible situation, but that's not to say that because we went through and our ancestors went through what they went through, that it's okay for somebody else to go through it and us not, at least feel compassion about what's going on.
Where we are. Shalom. Sis, what is your opinion on this Israel-Hamas conflict when it comes to the black people's opinion on it?
Black people's opinion on it?
Including yours. What's your opinion on how should us black people see this conflict and who should we support?
Well, your question is different this time around. I apologize about that. As far as who we should support, I think we have to look at the root of the issue here. Again, it's the Israelites versus the Muslims, and then it becomes a religious issue.
Hold on. I got to correct you for one sec, sis. Yeah. It's not the Israelites versus...
I'm sorry, the Jewish versus the Muslim. I apologize. The Jewish versus the Muslim. I apologize about that. And we have to look at the whole root of the issue. It's not as who I support, because it's not my struggle. I have friends that are Muslim. I have friends that are Jewish. And so I support them as far as what I can do here. But as far as the war there, that's not my responsibility.
I completely agree with you. And with that, shalom.
No, I'm sorry.
What's up, gangsters? All right. Shalom, Lord in Christ. Priest of I.S.U.P.K. Boston. I'm here with this brother. What's your name, brother? Chris. Okay. So, I just want to know, are you familiar with what's going on between Israel and Palestine?
I'm going to be honest. I'm not too, for me to give, a real,
No, just generally speaking.
I know Israel and Palestine, they're having a holy war situation over,
exactly
the land. I'm not exactly, like I said, I don't want to give a
No, you good. You right on.
But I know they having a situation over the land, the original rights to the Holy Land or whatever. I guess, what is it? Israel had it first, or Palestine? One of them had it first. Somebody took it. Now they fighting over it. The United States is aiding Israel because they have their military military relationship, and they make a lot of money, so they have their own dealings. Right. So they fund them and they beef and all that.
Right. And that's you right on it. That's about all the information you need right there.
It's okay. There's a lot more information.
Yeah, it's a lot more on it. But just based off of the questions I'm gonna ask you, right? Mm-hmm. So do you think that as Black and Hispanic people, we should choose a side between Israel and Palestine?
I feel like I don't really know if you should choose a side. I feel like as a person, you gonna have a natural opinion about shit.
Like Black people, though.
Black people, I feel like any person, you don't gotta be any race. Anybody gonna have a type of opinion. But as far as like a Black person, like
Do you think we should choose a side? That's what I'm
choosing a
asking
side.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, if that shit affect your bottom line, I don't know what your personal job is. If that shit affect you financially, then yeah, you gotta pick a side because that affect your pocket. But if it don't affect your pocket, it don't affect your culture. Nah, I feel like you shouldn't take a side. No, I don't.
Okay. And that's an excellent answer. Now, I asked you two bonus questions, right? Who's the last Jewish person that picked a side between white people and Black people and all of the war crimes that they committed against us?
Pick a side?
Yeah. What, did Palestine or Israel pick a side?
I can't say they pick a side. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'd be ignorant. I don't know them like that. Jews, for example, I'm a TV type of nigga. I know like Amy Schumer and shit. She's a Jew, right? She's a comedian. She didn't pick a side. I'm quite sure she sympathizes with African Americans. She talk about Black people. She fuck with Black people. She sympathizes. I don't think she like picking a side though. She's a Jew. I don't know.
Yeah, because you're not picking a side if you're just talking about something.
Yeah,
you got to show an action, especially if you got the power to do so. You got the resources to actually do something.
I said sympathize. Like when I say sympathize, like
no, I'm agreeing with
you. Wrong word. Probably empathize. She probably can feel. She probably has feelings.
Yeah.
Jews were exterminated during the Holocaust, so she could probably empathize. She know what we went through. But I don't think she's taking a stance on this shit.
Yeah. Okay. Now, okay. That's an excellent answer. You know what I mean? But I appreciate your time, brother. You know what I mean? All right.
You understand, no, bro?
I just wanted to hear your thoughts on it because you seem like you got a different approach on the whole matter.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Israel's dead wrong. America's dead wrong for funding it.
Now you say Israel is doing to Palestine.
Israel is doing to Palestine and Gaza right now exactly what Hitler did back in the day for the Holocaust to them, to the Jews.
Okay. So where do you stand on the matter?
I'm not picking a side. I'm not picking a side.
Okay.
Because there's also a genocide going on in Congo right now that no one's talking about. So I'm not picking a side. There's fucking genocide going on in the United States right now. So it's like I'm not really picking a side. But I feel for Palestine and Gaza and send my prayers and love and all that. But it's fucked up. The situation's fucked up.
Okay. All right, no sweat, brother. I appreciate that. You know, I just wanted to get your take on it. You seem like you had a different approach, but yeah, that's an excellent observation you had going on. You know, man.
Yeah. So it makes me think about like, was Hitler really the bad guy? Did he just know about some shit before, you know? He wasn't supposed to know and he tried to stop it, or it gives you a whole different perspective of all types of shit that's going on though.
Yeah. So,
is it right now like Joe Biden said we might be going to China, Philippines? I love it because we have no one. It's like I say, I'll probably just go back.
and I say we. I'm talking about America.
I say we have been
Do you think we should associate ourselves with America as Black people?
Yes, we built this shit. This is we're just native to this land, of course. This is our shit.
Okay, that's true. But does America recognize Black people as if this is their shit?
No.
Exactly.
No.
So, you know,
because they don't recognize it doesn't mean it's not right for us.
So are there problems?
It's like proven science.
Are there problems and alliances with other nations relevant to us?
Yeah, we live here. So it affects us. It's going to affect us. Our government happens to be in control here. So everything's going to affect us. We live here.
But I'm saying as Black people. So rock with me for a second, right? I'm separating Black people and Hispanic people from America. Okay? You know what I mean? I know that we've associated ourselves with America because that's the social norm, right? You know what I mean? It's you could legally identify yourself as an American. That's understandable, right?
Yeah.
But just because we can legally identify as Americans, should we as black people? Because you said we built this, right? When we were building America, did we identify as Americans?
It's a good question. I don't know.
You know what I mean? Or
Yeah, because
did they identify us? Better question.
Here.
Better question
Already.
if I could. Did they identify us as Americans when we were building America?
No.
What did they identify us as?
He wasn't even a human being. It was like,
That's right.
what was it?
Exactly.
I don't remember exactly.
We wasn't even a human being. What was it? We was a nigger and a spick. And there was no niggers, spicks, wetbacks allowed. Right?
It was sold on the stock market. And all that type of shit.
Exactly.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So now, with that history being understood, right? Have we ever received justice for that? No, we've never received justice for that, right? So now, why would we continue to give our support to somebody who committed war crimes against us that they've never received judgment for, that we never received justice for as a people?
Because if you're if people are really living righteously as they say they are, I take that back. If you have any type of feelings towards humanity, that's why. Because this isn't really about picking a side with Palestine and all that shit, and then even whether or not they stand with us when we're in times of need and shit like that. This is humanity shit. Like, there's kids and there's children over there that's being murdered and shit. They don't know what the fuck a religion is or a like, it's just like, so I don't really, it's deeper than.
Well, hasn't America been inhumane to black and Hispanic people?
Absolutely. I'm not sticking up for them. I hope you don't think that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Nah, I don't agree with damn near anything in America, but it's just, I don't know.
You don't agree with the unaliving of children. As
Children,
a black
innocent people, just the whole shit. Like, I don't know how true it is. I just also heard that they just shut off all of Gaza's like internet access and all that shit over there too. They're like, damn near off the grid now.
Yeah. You seem like a good brother who has regard for life.
Yeah, human life. I do.
That's what that seems like to me.
Yeah,
even though there's a people that have had absolutely no regard for human life, especially as it pertains to black and Hispanic
United States government,
which is it's evident, right? It's irrefutable, okay? Given the history that we have here inside of America, correct? You know what I mean? However, do you feel like we give our people that same devotion, that same allegiance that we give to America? No, right? Like, and when we talk about regarding, human life, do we regard the human life that's in our own communities?
No, you're right. You're 100% right.
Right.
That's why, just like I said, this is just like going on in America. That's exactly what
so. Like, that's what I'm saying. If we was to prioritize, right? If we was to prioritize, okay, rock with us. If we was to prioritize what problems we need to address as black people, don't you think we have to focus on fixing our people first before we can worry about problems that are going on in the world? You know what I mean? Because black people don't have a military, right? But Israel does.
You're right.
America does have a military that fights for them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where's the military for black people that fights for the crimes that are committed against us? Right? Shouldn't we worry about establishing our government, our military? You know what I mean? And then once we ascend to a level of power, right? Then now we can set the world in order. We can be the people that are in righteous rulership, right? Because black people have a natural regard for human life. We can empathize with struggle, with pain, right? You know what I mean? We can empathize with somebody being hungry. We can empathize with somebody being homeless, right? You know what I mean? So we have to be the ones, realistically, that are in rulership in order for that to be achieved, in order for peace on earth to happen, black people have to rule, wouldn't you say? Because a brother like you, I think, would be a better brother in office than Joe Biden, than Donald Trump, right? You know what I mean? Like, at the point, you look at all of the nations around us, wouldn't you say that when it comes to them versus us, don't they have all the power in the world to actually make peace happen, right? But they have all the power to make peace happen, but they can't do it. The only thing they can do is create war. They can only kill. They can only be, motivated by their greed to steal.
That's been who they are since the beginning of time.
Exactly.
As far as we go back, since fucking Caucasus Mountain days.
Yeah.
That's been them. They're not,
So if we don't want a war between Israel and Palestine, not that we're picking a side, but if we don't want a war, right, we do actually have to pick a side. We have to pick the side of black and Hispanic people. You know what I mean? And we have to rebuild our nation. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Shalom, priest and officer of 1,000 Recall, where y'all hear you about the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under Commander General YAHANNA. And I am here with...
My name is Rainey.
All right, what's going on, brother? How you feeling?
Good.
All right. Now, you understand what's going on in the world today in this Middle East conflict?
I actually don't.
All right. On October 7th, Hamas has struck back at something they believe Israel have done to them by shooting a whole lot of missiles into Israel, killing over 2,000 people. Israel has been striking back ever since, killing over 7,000 people, but most of those people are not members of Hamas. Now, with all that war going on, people are picking sides, right?
I guess, maybe. I mean, maybe, I don't know, people picking sides, but myself, I actually don't know what it's all about. So,
well, let me give you a little more context. You know of a former NBA star named Omari Stoudemire? You remember him? He played for the Knicks and everything.
yeah.
Omari Stoudemire, he now practiced Judaism. And he came out and said that if you are black and you don't pick a side, F you. Do you agree with that?
Well, I think we all should be trying to live together, but that's personal opinion, though. Because to me, everybody split up like the way they are right now. If you're really asking me, I don't get it. I'm just like, why we are split up? You know what I mean? Like, why? Why are we split up?
According to the Bible, God split up nations for a reason.
Really?
So, yeah, nations are split up for a reason, according to the Bible.
Really?
Now, with that being said, do you believe, due to the oppression that Arabs have done to black people, due to oppression that Caucasians have done to the black people, do you believe us as black people should pick a side in this conflict at all?
Well, first of all, like, if you really want my real opinion about us, we don't stick together, and that's a problem. All right? So, to bring your opinion to me about how we living as a black is our problem. Believe me, it's our fucking problem. We don't do nothing together. So, first of all, if we don't, what do you want me to say about us? Because I got a lot of things to say if I wanted to. But what I'm saying is, like, I can be around you guys all day and y'all can talk coalition, whatever you're talking. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, in this hood, anywhere you go, none of us stick together. So that ain't the problem with us.
That's a good point that you're bringing out. Now, do you think picking a side in this war, picking a side of any oppressor will help us come together better?
With what, Israel?
Yeah, do you think that will make us come closer together if we do pick a side?
I'm not picking no side on that because, first of all, I'm in America. And I'm being 100 with you. I'm in America. Okay, so I'm not picking on side with that because I don't even know what the hell going on over there. I actually don't know what's going on. I don't know. And I follow shit, but that shit, I don't know what's going on over there. All right? But if you guys gonna be real about it, the shit I see on the TV, I don't never believe anyways, but the humanity over there is crazy. So you're just killing innocent people. That's just like, okay, Ukraine, all that bullshit, man. Come on. We going through all that. We going through all that. And I hate to say this shit, but I'm gonna say it.
Say
You guys are worried about over there. I walk downtown every fucking day when I go to work and step over people that land on the fucking block, bro.
right,
Ain't nobody worry about that.
right.
I'm sorry now. Yo, listen though. I mean, I don't normally get on this bullshit, but as of now, I don't mind. I don't give a fuck. I'm being 100 with y'all. I step across dudes every day downtown, boy. I seen it everywhere in Roxbury. You stepping over somebody that land on the block ain't got nowhere to go, man. Y'all worrying about what the fuck happening somewhere else? Seriously?
So basically, what you're saying?
That's not what you want to hear.
No, that's exactly what I want to hear. So basically, what you're saying is we got our own problems. We shouldn't be worried about others.
You really don't give a fuck about who's out here?
Exactly. I do.
Okay, so I don't get it then. Like seriously, I don't give a fuck where I'm at and what y'all want to do with this. But I'm being 100 with y'all. I walk across people every day that don't have nowhere to live in America. And I don't give a. I'm sorry, but it's fucked me up. It messed me. I'm sorry. I know y'all gotta edit. You're gonna edit shit, but it messed me up. It messed me up to really see my own American people really don't have shit, bro. They don't have nothing, man.
Is it American people you're worried about, or the black and Hispanics that's in America that you're worried about?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Where I came from is all people in America because we're in America, and they worrying about somewhere else. That's a big difference, bro.
And don't forget about the pain that America has caused black and Hispanic people.
I understand that. We have to do better with ourselves, though. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Hispanic together, we fucked up. That's the problem. We don't stick together. That's the problem right there. We stuck together, it'll be a whole different world. We'll make it so messed up, though.
All right, thank you for the interview, brother. I'm going to end it right there. Shalom. Thank you for that interview, brother. You did beautiful. Shalom, Priest and Officer Ricard, y'all. Hitting you up out of Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, and I'm here with
Shania.
Sonia. You see what's going on in the world today with all this war and everything?
Oh yeah, I noticed that.
You know what I'm saying? It's looking kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, it is. It's all over the place.
Now, with the biggest war that's going on right now is the Israel versus
Palestine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or Hamas.
Oh yeah.
Now, what is your take on that?
I mean, I don't think it should happen because like Israel already gave them the land, and if they want it back, that's their property. So it's just unnecessary chaos, I would say.
Okay, have you heard of Amari Stoudemire?
No, yeah. What's that about?
Amari Stoudemire is a black athlete who told all black people F you for not taking a stand for Israel. Now, do you agree with his stance on that?
So he said F you to black people for not supporting Israel?
Not just supporting Israel, but not taking a stand on either side also.
I mean, I think everybody's entitled to their own opinion, so like, I don't think he should just make a strong statement like that.
Exactly. So, out of curiosity, what do you think black people should do? Should we take a stand on Israel? Should we take a stand on Palestine? Or should we just mind our business?
Third option. Third option for sure. We should mind our business. Because for all you know, they could backfire at us. So yeah.
Exactly. And let me put you on game. They both sides actually are our enemies. They both hate us.
Yeah, we do.
So with that in mind, we should definitely keep to ourselves.
Exactly.
But do you understand where this war is going to go into?
Am I like the World War III? Maybe. That's extreme though, but it could.
All right. Thank you very much. And that's it. Thank you very much. Anybody you want to shout out or plug your Instagrams or anything?
Oh yeah, for sure. My art page is Wits and Fashion. You can follow it. I have a clothing line. Support Black business.
There you go.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, sis.
Thank you.
Nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, sold packs. I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues for this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword.